Hey everyone, it's Mark here, and in today's video, I want to talk about 5 rules to up-level your life right now. The first rule is to educate yourself every day for a minimum of 20 to 30 minutes. That's kind of my rule of thumb and usually something that I try to aim for every day. This can be through different articles, it can be by reading a book, it can be audio format, just in some way try to have a tool or a resource that you're consistently learning something that you're familiar with, and potentially learning something that you're totally new to and unfamiliar with. I tend to go kind of back and forth between the two, usually from a general interest. So I will spend time investing myself into something that I have a pretty decent amount of knowledge in, but kind of just want to upgrade or kind of grow the portfolio a little bit in that particular area. And then I'm gonna go away from my comfort zone slightly. Then I'm gonna go into something that I just have a general interest in, but not necessarily something that I have a ton of knowledge in. And just like a good hedge fund manager would tell you, I don't know why I'm using this analogy, you're gonna have a more diverse portfolio that way. You're not putting all your energy and all your resources into one area and only consuming knowledge from that one particular base. That way you're getting all sorts of influx of different information, and then you can use your discernment to pull away what you think is useful and what you think isn't. The second rule is to employ essentialism. There's a really good book on this by Greg McKeown, one of those two. I'll leave a link to it below and you can check it out. But in this book, he essentially talks about removing things that don't really serve you, don't really work towards what it is that you want to go big on in life. One of my favorite quotes from his book is, "Sometimes what you don't do is just as important as what you do." And I think that is a really good rule to live by in life. Everyone is so focused on trying to get as much done as possible instead of just prioritizing their time more efficiently and only allocating it in places that are going to be effective for their personal goal. He has a really good graph in his book that essentially shows like one circle with just energy being shot out into all different directions, because this person works on 8 different things and they maybe only get 1 inch of growth in every single direction. They're working on a lot, but they're not actually getting a lot done. Compared to the one person who has just one thing they're working on, they can spend all their time just in that one area. And by being a little bit more deliberate with where it is that their time is going, the amount of growth that they can get in that area is far more. The third rule is to have a morning ritual. Having a morning ritual has probably been one of the most transformational things that I've put into my life that has had one of the biggest impacts. Because how you start the day is really gonna be the momentum that you are gonna generate for the remainder of the day. So the more fine-tuned your morning ritual is for you, and you're gonna kind of have to play around with what does work and what doesn't work, the more efficient you're going to be throughout the day. I've noticed benefits almost in every area of my life since employing a morning ritual, and I just find like every morning I'm almost excited to wake up because I know that this is going to be something that is going to carry momentum into the day and really into the entire week. The fourth rule is to be deliberate with where you spend your most precious resource, time. Time is by far the most precious resource that we have as human beings. It's something that is very easy to waste, and once it is gone, it is gone. There's no getting that time back. There's no reimbursements. There's no refunds. There's no 30-day money-back guarantee. There's no buy one, get one free. There's no 50% off. Once it's gone, it's gone. I hope I got my point across. So if there's going to be one area of your life that you are going to have some type of deliberate or disciplined practice in, have it around making sure that you're allocating your time into places that are right for you. We really are products of our environment, and more so, we are the sum average of the 5 people that we hang out with most. So just be conscientious of where it is that your time is being distributed, and also where or who it is being distributed with. The fifth and final rule is to move your body every single day. And when I say move your body, this can be reflected in a multitude of different ways. It can be getting on a lacrosse ball and doing some type of massage work, we'll say. It can be going outside and just going for a 20 or 30-minute walk. It can be going to a trampoline park and playing dodgeball with your friends or with your kids. There are so many different ways in which you can move your body. I would bore us both if I went over the whole list, but just be mindful that every day in some way, try to move your body and do so with some intention. Some intention with trying to actually get in tune with your body, trying to understand its physical components. People will go through all sorts of different types of activities and exercise, and they do so mindlessly. They do it as if they're almost just stuck in a hypnotic state, and they're like, I just gotta do this one thing, move it from point A to point B, without really having much intention behind it. So this might mean when you go for, say, a daily walk, just being aware of how your body feels when it is that you are walking. Instead of thinking about what you did an hour ago and what you have to do 2 hours from now, think about just that moment in time. Think about how your body is feeling and what it's experiencing at that moment as you're going through your walk. And the same applies to general exercise. I'm going to be coming out with more videos around this in the future, but in general, when it comes to exercise, really try to be intentional with your body and the way in which you employ exercise. Exercise is a very good and healthy thing to do, but we want to make sure that we're doing so to create sustainability and efficiency in our body for the years to come. So move your body, but move your body in a way that is in accordance with some type of intention. So those are the 5 rules to up-leveling your life right now. I hope you guys found that useful. Hopefully you learned something from it. And let me know down in the comments below if you're already doing some of those things. Maybe you're doing all of them. Or maybe there's something that I missed. And if so, let me know, and maybe I'll make a future video about it. As always, if you guys did enjoy the content, don't be afraid to like the video, as that really helps with the YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe if you want more content like this. And as always, I hope you guys are prioritizing and then you are optimizing. Take care. Peace.